Clad X2 channel. My name is John. On this channel, we talk all things physical media all the time. Movies, music, and books. If you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe down below for more of that kind of content. So this is just going to be a quick, small haul video, a thrifting haul video. I love thrifting, yard sales, pawn shops, Salvation Army, Goodwills, all that kind of thing. I love that so much. And so I had a few things, not a big pile, but enough that I want to do the video so I can stick this stuff in my library. So anyway, I want to show you a few things that I picked up. They are from 3 different locations. One is from a yard sale. The other is a couple of Goodwill pickups combined together. And then the last one is from today, actually. I went to a Salvation Army. And the prices are amazing, and I found, I love what I found there. It's a handful of items, but it is so good, and the price is ridiculous. So anyway, here we go. So the first one, my daughter and I, every Saturday, we love to go yard sailing together. And so last weekend, we went out together, and we were so excited. We had it all mapped out, all the different yard sales they were going to, all in the, Dad is a nerd, so I had them all mapped out on in order, so we could hit them all. Anyway, I really didn't have much at any of the sales. We didn't find a whole lot, but there was one sale that we went to, and someone had purchased a home. It was someone's like summer home, and the person just sold everything and just didn't want to come up and clean it out. And so the person doing the yard sale was selling off everything in the house they just bought that they didn't want. So I went, the ad said movies and music. I went and there was like 4 or 5 DVDs and nothing to speak of. But they did have a bunch of music. And so I did pick up some stuff, and I asked how much everything was. And she said it was $1 each. But when I went up to pay her, she just took $1 from my hand and said, let's just go with $1 instead of 2. And I was like, sure, absolutely. So anyway, here we go. And these discs are absolutely mint. The artwork is mint. Cases are mint. Everything is great. The first one is Classic Sinatra, his great performances from 1953 to 1960. I was really excited to pick this up. I've got another Sinatra set, and I really do enjoy his music, and it's a great track list. You can check that out there. So anyway, Sinatra, really excited to add this one. And then this one is an album where I love it, and I've loved so many songs off of it and have heard it forever and just never owned a copy of this. And so I was really excited to get this one and to finally own it in my own personal collection. And that is Jimmy Eat World. So really excited to pick this one up. Obviously the 2 big songs on here are The Middle and Sweetness. Sweetness, I don't know how it's possible to listen to that song and not sing at the top of your lungs. It's so, so good. But anyway, really excited to have this one in the collection for the very first time. And so that was cool. Next one is all Goodwill. And it's a mix of movies and music. So I'll go music first. Someone dumped their CD collection there. These, the discs are completely mint. The artwork is mint. And whoever owned these, they love the 90s and like early 2000s. And so I love that whole space of time when it comes to music especially. And so anyway, these are the 2 I picked up. There was a few others there that I almost picked up, but I left it. These are $2 each. The first one, my all-time favorite album of theirs, Super Unknown, Soundgarden. This is just such Spoon Man. It's hard to pick a favorite song on this record, but Spoon Man is up there for me. Fell on Black Days, obviously Black Hole Sun is incredible. It's just so, so good. So anyway, Soundgarden, really pumped to grab that one for the collection. And then this one, if you watch my recent video, Film Stories, you'll know that this means a lot to me, and I've never owned this soundtrack before, and it is the soundtrack to Dumb and Dumber. I was so pumped to find this there. I've never owned this, and I love the soundtrack to the movie because I've seen that movie countless times. I'll leave a link down below for that story. So anyway, Dumb and Dumber soundtrack, really excited to add this to the collection. And now on to movies from Goodwill. This one was $1, and I don't own many of these, but I own a handful now. And anyway, I saw this and snatched it up real quick because I'm a massive fan of this guy and everything he put out. And it is Chaplin, his life and films. It is a biography on him and on VHS. And what was interesting to me about this one is it talks about on the back, it not only does it go through all of his major films, but it goes through his personal struggles, his tragic childhood in London, rise to fame and fortune, and controversy, relive the public scandals, broken marriages, and American exile. So it's 61 minutes long. So I was interested in this, obviously because it's Chaplin, I'm a massive fan, but it's not just, it sounds like it's not just like a bubblegum biography kind of a thing where he was so great and wonderful that there actually gets into some of the controversy and struggles in his life. So anyway, I'm excited to watch this eventually when I buy a VCR. I have a handful of VHS now, but no VCR. I do keep looking at Goodwills and on Facebook Marketplace, and one day I'll pick one up. But anyway, super excited to add this one to the Chaplin collection. And then this is a film that I've never seen, I don't own. I know it has, I think, a couple of different Blu-ray releases. And so I hope to eventually upgrade this one to Blu-ray if I like it and want to keep it in the collection. But this is from 1959. It's Alfred Hitchcock, starring Cary Grant, and it is North by Northwest. So I found this one. I never find this one in good condition. The disc is always messed up. And so I found this. The disc is absolutely mint. I love the artwork on this one. So really excited to add this to the collection to check it out, to see if it's something I want to upgrade to Blu-ray. So that is Goodwill. So we've got Yard Sale, Goodwill, and this one is Salvation Army. This is from today. I went in and their prices are always 50 cents for movies and music and books. So it's like my heaven. And I found some cool stuff. So I'll show you, I got music and some TV seasons. So for music, I picked up 2 albums. The first one is Bush 16 Stone. And this is, where is the date? 1994. You were talking high school for me. And so super excited to have this in the collection again. I know this album front to back, listened to it countless times, but I did not have it in my collection. I am trying to rebuild that collection after losing that in a move. So pumped to have this one back in the collection. This one I've never listened to. I only listened to it while actually watching the film. But it's a soundtrack. The disc was completely mint. Artwork was mint. And I know it's going to be gorgeous and haunting. But anyway, it is composed and conducted by John Williams. It's a Steven Spielberg film, and that is Schindler's List, the soundtrack to that. So I saw this and I thought this is a must-have for sure. So pick that one up for the collection. I do have a handful of soundtracks. And now this. So I went in and I saw it was just all DVDs and common stuff or junky stuff. And then I saw a very bright, colorful section on the rack, and I was like, well, what's that? And so I went over there and looked, and I was so pumped. 3 seasons of a television show. Unfortunately, the first season, I was going through the discs, and I think there's 4 discs. I got to disc 3, and it was just brutally scratched up. So I left that one behind, but season 2 and season 3 were completely mint. It doesn't look like they were ever even pulled out of the cases. And so really excited because these were 50 cents each, friends. So anyway, it is That 70s Show, season 2. So we've got the 4 discs in here. Season 2 of That 70s Show and season 3 of That 70s Show. So both of these I picked up, both in completely mint condition. These 2 and these 2, all 4 of these at my Salvation Army, and the total, taxes and everything, was $1.96. $1.96 for 2 albums and 2 seasons of television. My wife and I, after we got married, and then we got jobs, Dumb and Dumber, look at that story. Once we got jobs, when we would come home from work late at night, this is oftentimes what we would watch till like midnight. So this is going to be really fun. I'm not looking to complete this series, but I am excited to be able to throw in a few episodes every now and again. So friends, that's what I've picked up during my thrifting recently. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll show the stack off to you. Won't do the elevator. I'm going to leave that to the pros. But I'll show you what we picked up here. Excited to add this into the collection. And again, just for very, very cheap. Friends, if you're not checking your Goodwills, your Salvation Armies, check them on out. You can find amazing stuff sometimes for just about nothing. So friends, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this stuff, please do hit like if you want to. And if you want to subscribe to more of this kind of content and a bunch of other kinds of videos, go ahead, hit subscribe down below and would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Always do appreciate you taking the time. Please do take care of yourself. Stay safe. We'll see you next time.